I hope everyone is having a lovely Friday, beginning of November. Sadly, end of spooky season, but watched Hellraiser last night, so that was fun. But anyway, we are going to try something new. I saw Matt Nass and then also Andrew Ellenbogen streaming this deck. It looks pretty sweet. For the uninitiated, let's basically set the combo up here. So, Broodscale Combo. The pieces that we really want to focus on are Basking Broodscale, Blade of the Bloodchief. So, when we're looking at these, Basking Broodscale, 2 mana, 1 and a green, for a colorless devoid 2/2. With Adapt 1, for 2 mana, you can put a counter on it, and if you do, or whenever 1 or more 1 counters are put on the Broodscale, you can create a 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn. Okay? And the Eldrazi spawn can sacrifice itself to add colorless mana. Now what you do, you take that, and you put Blade of the Bloodchief on it. 1 mana to cast, 1 mana to equip. Whenever a creature dies on either side of the board note, put a +1/+1 counter on equipped creature, and the rest doesn't matter on the card, quite frankly. So what you do, you equip Blade to the Basking Broodscale, and if you already have a Scion in play, or a spawn, whatever, you can sacrifice it. It puts a counter on the Broodscale, makes another spawn, sacrifice it, make another spawn, yada, yada, yada. You have an infinitely large Basking Broodscale, and you have infinite colorless mana. Now, what do you do with that? Now, if your Broodscale can get through on the ground, easy peasy, you attack them for lethal. If it doesn't, you can do a couple things. One, if you can get a second Blade of the Bloodchief out, you can also put it on the Broodscale, and then it'll trigger twice because you'll get 2 separate 1/1 counters. And from there, you make 2 Scions, or spawn, whatever. You sacrifice 1, make 2 more, sacrifice 1, make 2 more, and then once you've made a bunch, you can move the blade over to another one, so it will also grow, so you can basically make infinite 1/1s. What's up, Darstone? We're doing good. We're just kind of going through what the hell the deck does, because it's kind of weird. But 2 mana creatures and 1 mana equipment that immediately kill your opponent, it's kind of up my alley, so I'm about it. But yeah, so that's the baseline. If you have a Glaring Fleshraker in play, every time you cast a colorless spell, you make a spawn, and then whenever another colorless creature you control enters, it deals 1 to each opponent, so you can immediately kill them at instant speed, which is great. Also, if you have infinite mana, you can... No problem. I'm glad I can help with the deck. Once you have infinite mana, if you have a K command, you can just go through your entire deck and also make a billion dudes. Also, if you just have a Fleshraker in play and you just cast a K command for, 3 or 4, you'll get an additional spawn and you'll lava axe your opponent, which is pretty sweet. But yeah, so that's the combo. And then the additional pieces that kind of make it strong are Urza Saga, obviously a very powerful card that lets us get utility pieces like Haywire Might, Springleaf Drum is fine, and then hate pieces out of the sideboard. But it also, of course, finds the Blade of the Bloodchief. It's also just a fine card. The other advantage to this version of the deck is you have Eldrazi Temple, which is really good since it adds 2 colorless mana for a for Eldrazi activated abilities or casting Eldrazi spells. Note that K command, Glaring Fleshraker are both Eldrazi spells. Of course, Broodscale is 2, though it's usually not as relevant there. And then we also have Malevolent Rumble because it gets, I think, every card in the deck except for Stirrings and K command. And Ancient Stirrings grabs every piece of the combo because all of them are colorless. And then, of course, because we are playing a deck that plays lands and it plays cards, we have For the One Ring in the deck. Card's really good. I hate it, but card's really good. We do get to play a couple of Beseju, which is nice. We have the Prismatic Vistas because it lets us grab Waste against Blood Moon decks. Megacynth Gardens is sweet because it can turn into a One Ring, but most often you're going to turn it into a second Blade of the Bloodchief. Grove of the Burnwells is just a colorless and green dual land basically that doesn't pay life, but it doesn't really matter that much. And Shifting Woodland is just a really, really good card. But yeah, there you go. Other than that, I pretty much have just copied the list, made super small tweaks based on what I've heard from them. But we'll go ahead and jump in. And we'll make sure the deck is correct. Looks right. And if it's not, whatever. We also have the Sowing Myco spawns, which the Eldrazi Temple can cast. These are pretty nice. I don't know if they're actually that good in this deck, but yeah, I'm excited. This deck looks so sweet to play. All right, we won the die roll, which is a great plan. Okay, so we have Temple, Saga. We don't have green mana. But we do have turn 2 Fleshraker. I think I'm going to keep it. Yeah, I will keep it. And I'm just going to go Temple on 1. You can go Saga on 1. Because that does let us get a Blade on turn 3. But I think I'm just going to go that. And so note that since this taps for 2, we can like K command, scry 1, draw a card, and make a spawn to probably go turn 3 ring. Even if we don't hit a land this turn. All right, Stomping Ground, DRC. Okay, well, we might be just exiling that thing and making a spawn. Oh, okay. I don't really want to run the Fleshraker out because it's going to immediately die. Yeah, I do think I'll do this. So this could be a number of different decks. I'm not going to worry about it too much till we see a little bit more. Okay, so this is almost certainly the fear of missing out deck. Note the exile clause is pretty good. Nethergoyf. So probably going to exile that one instead. I will take one. I think I want to make a spawn that guarantees we can cast the ring next turn. So exile target creature that's going to cost 1 or less, and I will make a spawn. X is currently 1. Love it. All right. Okay, that's kind of sweet. We can play the drum out, right? I'm dumb. We can play the drum out and then just cast Malevolent Rumble. I don't know why I just thought this was Ancient Tomb. It's whatever. So yeah, we just go we can go drum into probably Rumble. Seems pretty reasonable to me. We could also go Stirrings, and then if we hit a land, we can still cast the Fleshraker, which is pretty good. Guess we can still do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna Stirrings here, I think. Okay, so we hit the land, but we also hit Kozilek's Command. This will come in tapped, but I think that's okay. Yeah, so I think we just go like... I also don't hate... so next turn, we can... Yeah, I think we just take the land. I do like that K command lets us just like kill their guy and make a bunch of stuff, but I'm just gonna grab the colored mana here. Okay. This is the first time I've actually played this deck, so we can... It also depends on what we hit. The boots? What boots are we talking about? Okay. Fear of missing out. Yep. I don't think we can die from here. I'd be pretty impressed if we do, but it's whatever. Yeah, I think we're pretty safe. So we take... Well, taking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're taking 11. It is nice that we get to cast the One Ring at the very worst. Yep, so we'll take 8, and then they attack again. You have to attack. Okay. Oh, nice. Glad they glad they got there. Okay. So we're definitely not... We're almost certainly not casting Spawn here. I think the plan is probably just float mana. We can go grab another blade. Yeah, I think the plan is just float mana here. We can get Haywire Might as just like a blocker that can also tag our ring if we need to. I don't hate it. It also can gain some life in a pinch. Yeah, okay. Kind of about it. Now let's see. We have... Can we Flesh Raker first? So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. No, we cannot. Can we Rumble first? If we Rumble, tap, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can definitely Rumble into Ring, which seems better, right? 1, 2, 3, and then we can sack a Spawn. Yeah. Okay, well, we got a Broodscale. And Broodscale is kind of what we're looking for here, right? So, actually, are they dead? We can generate infinite mana if we take Broodscale, right? So we can tap the Spawn and the Drum and that, and we'll get a Spawn. Yeah, so we have the combo here, I believe. Yes, because we'll... So if we had gotten another blade, they were actually dead. Good to know. Let's tap that. And then... I believe we are sacrificing this. Yeah. No, I think we're doing this instead. Yeah, they're dead because we just get infinite mana. Okay. Yep, we're smart. Learning when to recognize. Okay, cool. So we can sacrifice this. Always yield, always yes. Gonna generate a ton of mana. I will just go ahead and show them the Flesh Raker here. Yeah, and now they die because the Flesh Raker will trigger every time we activate. Cool. We won. Yeah, this combo is actually not bad at all to click through. If you hold W, then you don't even have to click twice on the spawn to generate mana. Yeah, unlike a lot of these infinite loop combos, this one, not bad at all. Okay. Cool. That was sweet. That was nifty. Okay, so what do we want? This means they can't cast their Phoenix from the yard. It's not very exciting. We are on the draw, so we definitely want the gemstone. I think we want the pick your poisons. And I definitely want the Soul Guide Lantern. So, like, these four seem pretty good. Yeah, exactly. It's like, kind of has Hammer vibes. It's like, oops, we won. Except you get to play the ring and a bunch of MH3 cards. So, you know, pretty good. What don't we care about? I don't think Haywire Might is actually that good. I also don't think Sowing Mako Spawn is that good here. I feel like Rumble maybe is a bit sketch because the opponent like isn't just gonna give us that much time. Dismember is tempting. Oh, I think I want to probably cut a land, right? If anyone knows if they're a Blood Moon deck, let me know, but I can't. No, they're Jund, right? Actual Jund. I can't imagine they're a Blood Moon deck. Beseju's not bad, actually. I'll trim a forest. We could probably bring in, I think on the draw, we probably do want the Dismembers. Maybe we actually want instead to cut the Grove. A second Mumble, maybe? Sure. Why not? All right. All right. Yeah, so we came back from getting hit for, what, 11 to killing them the following turn. Okay, this is an interesting one. We have so many blades. So we can turn one Vista, play Soul Guide. Or Blade, maybe. I don't know. Hard to say. Probably Soul Guide. So turn one, Vista, Soul Guide. Turn two, Rumble. Yeah, I'll keep. It's not great, but I don't know. I have no idea what the range of keepable hands is this. I don't currently have any results with Hammer. Honestly, like, Modern kind of has me burned out a little bit. But this deck looked super sweet, and it has Hammer vibes, so I figured I'd run it. Okay. It's not a bad one. Let's go get a forest. And yeah, just cast a Soul Guide here. And we'll eat the artifact, of course, because artifact seems like a harder thing to get back in their yard for delirium purposes. So yeah, next turn we're probably just rumbling, but might be something else. We'll see. Oh, they're rumbling. Yeah, that makes sense. Omnivorous Flytrap, you got it. Whew, that's a lot of stuff. So they kept the Goyf. All right. Yep. Yeah, have to attack. I think we take 3 here. Nah. I'm just gonna nuke their yard here. Mitigate the damage. Glaring Fleshraker is a pretty nice one. Eldrazi Temple's a really good one. Yeah, so I'll take Temple. Cycle. 2 cycles. So that's 3 Street Race we've seen. Gross. Okay. Yeah, so we can, if we play like Temple, we can K command for 3 to, I don't know. We can make a bunch of dudes. Okay, Fear of Missing Out. Might be exile, Fear of Missing Out, make a bunch of dudes. Or exile, Fear of Missing Out. Okay. That's pretty nice. That lets us tag the Fear of Missing Out. Okay, so we're definitely playing Eldrazi Temple. Now we can go, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have effectively K command for 3. We can also go Fleshraker. We can go Fleshraker for 3, or for that. And then we have 1, 2. I don't really like that piece. Yeah, I think it's, we could pick your poison, have them sack Fear of Missing Out, and then K command for 1, 2, exile their Goyf, and probably scry to draw. Seems pretty good. Opponent sacks an enchantment. Okay. Let's go ahead and exile target creature with mana X or less, and target player scries X, then draws. And eat that. Definitely bottoming the blade. We have played a land this turn. I don't think we really want the Boseiju. That's... I did bottom both, right? Okay, yeah. All right. Just making sure. That's so many blades. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to float mana here. Let's get a drum. And then we can go K command for 1/2. It's not bad. I don't hate it. I'll go ahead. Probably scrying again. And exiling a creature. Yeah. Me. And that one. Actually, I'm probably better off making dudes, right? Yeah. Me, that. Because this also gives us bodies for the Springleaf Drum. It was tempting to also run out the Ballista there, but I think we can hold. I do still love Hammertime. Yeah. Thoughtseize away. This does get them to 3. I think they probably take the Fleshraker here. We have a lot of really good draws here, too. Like, One Ring's obviously very good. Oh, Walking Ballista, okay. Reasonable as well. Okay. Note that we can put the Blade of the Bloodchief on a Scion and just go to town that way. Okay, or we can just cast the One Ring. Seems pretty good. Or we can go Fleshraker, cast Blade, make some guys. That seems pretty good, since I think we're in a pretty good spot. Okay, they take 1. I guess this is free as well, right? Hey, thanks, Adam. Okay. What if we did that? And then we could also attack, right? Yeah. Almost sounds about right. Yeah. I should have done this pre-combat so I could move another blade for sure. But note that they will just die. I'm sure I piloted this very bad. Okay. Note that this will trigger if they like sack their spawn as well. Oh boy. They can certainly Phoenix. They chose Nethergoyf. Are we dead? So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not quite. Okay. If they have a bolt, then we are dead. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, we... Is there a consideration for doing anything else? I think if they had a bolt, they would have cast it, but I could be wrong. So if we Stirrings here, we can move blade, move blade. I guess we don't want to attack, right? So yeah, all right. Okay. I thought I was always yielding here, but... Okay. I mean, I guess I attack, right? They have to block, so if I'm going to do that, then I should do this. Yeah, so now my Flesh Raker grows. Okay. This is a pretty impressive first game first match if we win. Obviously they could have Tarfire in their hand, but like whatever. Okay. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we probably just cast another One Ring here. We'd also cast Stirrings. We can cast a couple Stirrings, hope to find some colorless spells, right? I think we do that. I don't think we want to spend that much time. Okay. Yeah, that will definitely do it. So I'm going to definitely make Scions and that one. No. And exile target creature in case they maybe have Bowmaster. Okay. Yep, so we make a guy, ping them, make 2 more guys, ping them twice. Let's go! This deck is sick. Look at these good cards we get to play. Yeah, I mean, K-Command plus Flesh Raker is gross. We won the die roll again. Okay, so we can turn 1, Stirrings. Hand is not very exciting, but we are on the play with multiple rings, so I'm just gonna do it. Yeah, K Command's also insane with Ancient Tomb. Okay, there we go. Eldrazi Temple's great. So now we can turn to Fleshraker, which I'll probably do. Ketria Triome. Nothing revealed. Ooh. Yeah, it's going to do this anyway, though. So this is maybe Domain? It's the only thing I can really think of. Stirring's being able to find every part of your combo and the One Ring or the lands is like also really, really gross. If we draw our one Walking Ballista. Okay, deck. I guess I'll attack for 2. I might. Is there a world we don't Saga here? Because next turn would probably just... Well, if they just leave out mana again, then I will just probably make a construct. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Cascade Bluffs, Ketria Triome Plains, and no companion. Flagey? We getting Flagey'd here? Sure, okay. I guess I will just cast the One Ring. If I had Lava Spur Boots, I would play those. Alright, well, yeah. Because I think they're unhinged, I am just going to grab Basic Waste here. If they have a counterspell, that's fine. We'll just jam a ring again. Alright, we'll draw a card. Okay. This thing has a lot of text. All these cards have so much text, except for these. These are nice and simple. Okay. Blue, red, white, another. Oh, okay, so they're going to ending the One Ring. And then I'll cast another One Ring. Yep. I like it so far. So I will probably just float mana here. Yeah. Float mana. I think I'm just gonna get a blade here. Could also get a Haywire Might, because they're almost certainly a weird Leyline Binding deck, or they're a ring deck. But I also don't hate. Yeah, I'll get a Haywire Might. It's fine. Okay, so we can. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to cast another ring. I'm going to do it this way because if we draw a depending on what we draw, we can change our land sequencing. Like if we draw an Urza Saga, we'll play the Urza Saga. But all right, cool. If we had drawn, if we had drawn a Ancient Stirrings or something, we could have, gone and grabbed a green source and then played it. All right, cool. I don't really care about fetching here. That's pretty good. All right. Okay, so what do we think about kicking Sowing Mycospawn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't hate it. Kick Mycospawn. Yeah, I'll fetch here. Grab Forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can also just like rumble. Then we still have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just going to kick the Myco spawn. Let's blow up that one. And I guess we'll go get an Urza Saga and cast Ancient Stirrings. Sure. Yeah, Urza Saga seems like by far the best thing to get here. Okay, we'll go to main 2. I'm not going to attack into Subtlety. Oh, there we go. Is it Solitude? That checks out too. Sure. Okay, I will gain 3 life. In that case, I will cast Ancient Stirrings. What if we just got another Fleshraker? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That seems pretty good. Yeah, I think we just get another Fleshraker and then just work on killing them. I probably don't even play the second Fleshraker. I can't talk good. Okay. I will decline to block. I am kind of confused what they've got going on, but I think it's just Jeskai control splashing like Ketria Triome. Okay. Bouncing the One Ring, you got it. Do we get to kill the Tef? I'd be surprised if we did, but I'd be pretty happy. Okay, well, let's start by trying to kill the Tef. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can go Fleshraker into the One Ring. Yeah, seems pretty good. And if this resolves, I might... We can also just go like... Because they have Counterspell, right? So we just go Blade. And then... What if we Rumble here? I don't hate it. Yeah, Rumble also means we can still make a construct if we want. Shifting Woodland, pretty sweet. Yeah, I'll get that. And ping you. Deck, please. Moto, please. Don't break. Okay. Yeah, we'll play that and pass the turn. The construct would be a 3/3. That's pretty sweet. And we can turn the Woodland into... We can do this weird Saga trick. I don't think I'm going to, but... The question is, do we... I think we just take this. Take 3. And then I think we end step K command. Let's go ahead and scry X draw a card. Make a dude. Or make dudes, rather. Well... 1, 2. I mean, we're assuming they have counterspell, right? So, just make a dude. Oh, hey, triggers. That's funny. That's a lot of flesh rakers. So I think I'm just going to float mana here. Could get a drum. Not too worried. I'm just going to get Blade here. Okay, and now what if we cast another Flesh Raker? Opponent, I would like to make a guy in before we get Settle the Wreckaged. It is sweet that K command. So 1 ring, 1, 2, 3, 4 gets us 2 constructs, or gets us 2. I guess we can like just do this first, though, right? Cast that, make 2 more dudes, ping ping. And they're just like dead on board. Yeah, like I don't care about getting hit by Solitude. The Flesh Rakers are just soloing here. I guess boy banning, girl banning, it banning, I don't know. Looks like a lobster. Okay. Oh, okay. Hear me out. So we equip this here. This is so sick. Equip this here, I guess. This is ramp. Guess we attack. We just attack first, right? Yeah, no reason to attack there. Yeah, I should have put the other blade on this one for sure. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can just float mana. What is happening? What? Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Right? 'Cause, yeah, so. Scry X draw, make X 1/1s. Boop. 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 Do we sack this one? We probably do, right? No reason not to. Get a lot of blade triggers. Okay, Glaring Flash Raker is disgusting. This makes me so happy. Yeah, I do respect the opponent. No, we can just cast this for X equals 0. And it'll just make 3 dudes. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, each God, this is so this is so gross. Like, the spell doesn't even have to resolve, and we just kill them. Wow, I did not do Fleshraker math. This is so sick. Oh my god. Oh my god, I love everything that's happening. They were so, I didn't even realize how dead they were. Yeah, Taco Boy opponent is definitely, like, I respect them. Veil of Summer seems really good since they seem like a deck that's playing Counterspell. I will cut Grove of the Burn Willows. Yeah. Well, we might actually, I'll just cut a forest. It's probably fine. So we're cutting forest. And what else are we cutting here? Probably Walking Ballista. I don't think we need to worry about the Walking Ballista here. Exactly. Like, when you're just super deading your opponent, who cares about math? We definitely want the Fleshrakers. What if we just trim some of that stuff? I think this is fine. All right. Sure. Yeah, I did not realize. Yeah, so when you cast a spell, it triggers 3 Fleshrakers, meaning you're dealing 9 damage, right? Because the first token will come in. Yeah. I'm gonna keep this hand. Probably. So they are almost certainly playing Charmaws, right? I'll play a Blade Out. Who cares? And I think the plan will be like, on their end step, K command for 1, or we can just wait, and then we can K command for 1 with Veil Up. That's probably better if they're going to do nothing. Yeah. I guess I like having the option. Is Eldrazi Temper really $5? I thought it was like $12 now. I could be wrong though. Elegant Parlor. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna do anything. Especially since they are almost certainly just like, here's a consign to memory. Yeah. So forest, go. End step, K command, make a dude, surveil, or make a dude, scry 1 draw. It's pretty reasonable. And I'm just going to be screaming that I have it up, but I think that's fine. Me. Nope, don't think I want that. So we can 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess the Saga into Drum is free. Yeah, all right. So we can go like Saga, Drum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then cast Stirring. So we can Saga, Drum, Stirrings probably off of the spawn. And then we still have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't hate it. No, let's do it the correct way, though. All right. Could also just like Myco spawn to get another land, which I don't hate. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that. Actually, what if we go Myco spawn 1, 2, like we float mana here and sack it, and then we can Stirrings plus Veil. That seems pretty good too. I guess we have to do it like this then. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. It's fine. If they want to consign plus kick, I think that's fine. Eldrazi Temple's super powerful card. Okay. I think we get Shifting Woodland here. Seems pretty good. Since I don't like really want to play into a Wrath of the Skies that badly. Okay. Basking Broodscale, pretty good card. All right. We are potentially giving up some power by not putting the blade on this Sowing Myco spawn, but I think that's okay. Blue, blue, blue. Archmage Charm, draw 2. Okay. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. No Wrath of the Skies, huh? All right. Not complaining. Okay, so we can make infinite mana, which is not bad. So we go Forest, Eldrazi, play Broodscale. Yeah. Float Eldrazi mana. And now we can like Veil in response if they counter. Note that if we had grabbed Gardens, we would have a kill, but I think that's okay. Let's go ahead and float green mana with the spawn. Okay. So we can adapt if we want. What did they pitch? A Teferi? Okay. I think this is just okay. Note that we can play the One Ring. We won't have Veil up, but I think that's fine. Oh, we can. Yeah, okay. In that case, I'm going to do that. It's also nice because if they counter the One Ring, we can copy it with Shifting Woodland next, like in the following turns, which is really gross. Okay. I would like to draw a card, please. Sick. All right. Yeah, okay. Sure. Yep, you got it. So sick. Okay, so what do we got? Yeah, it was like they've been a Meticulous Archive, so I was going to be surprised if they had room for more. Okay, so they're going to probably Prismatic Ending the One Ring here. That's why they needed the fourth color. Sure. Green, blue, red, white. Yep. So we probably make a construct here. I wonder if they will attack to send a message. They probably won't, but... Oh, they are. Okay. Well. I don't know that we actually want the construct. We probably do. Let's see, if we make a construct, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we can kick the Myco Spawn, but I don't think I care that much. I think I'd rather float mana. Yeah, maybe get another blade. Sure. Let's go get a Wasty Waste. Cast with Kicker. Let's go ahead and blow up your Triumph. And I think we just get another, just get another Saga. Seems pretty good. All right. Let's rumble. See if we can find another ring or something. It's possible we were supposed to rumble first. I am playing a little quicker because I'm a little lower on time than I'd like to be. Yeah, Myco Spawn is very, very good. Like, you just get 2 triggers. They're going to counterspell. We get to Veil since we kind of sneaky. We sneaky left up green. Okay. I guess I will take the one option. Sure. Well, we have lots of pressure. How much are they dealing? Kiki G. Oh my god, no, we died. Sick. Okay, okay. Awesome. Okay, I don't hate having one needle. I don't think we actually need the Haywire Bite. I think that's the only change that we want to make. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we want to change too much. Oh, we definitely want to cut that and bring the forest back in. Yeah, Kiki Jiki from the top rope. Love it. That was awesome. Okay, well, this is a combo hand, which we haven't really had those. I do think I'm just going to go turn 1 Vista, turn 2 Broodscale. I mean, we're not making a construct at any point, right? So probably just Saga on 1. Yeah, opponent is definitely a hero. Yeah, turn 2, turn 3. Yeah, all right. Yeah, they're playing actual factual Splinter Twin. I love it. Yeah. Could also play Rumble here. I think I'm just going to play the Broodscale. Okay, so next turn, we float mana, go grab a blade, play Beseiju. So I don't think, yeah, we can't kill them if they have an answer for the Broodscale. Taco, you are absolutely right. Oh, blue, red. What do we have here? Fire, hell yeah. Okay. So what is the plan? The plan is definitely float mana. And it's grab blade. And now we can I think we Malevolent Rumble here. Yeah, mumble away. Eldrazi Temple's really nice, but so is Urza Saga. Also Temple. Temple does let us adapt Broodscale, which is kind of gas. Yeah. Yeah, just get the Temple. Oh, we could just play Fleshraker here too. I don't think we do. Yeah, Rumble is such a really good card. So next turn we can go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. To Fairy. I think we just say this is fine. Okay, sure. So if they don't have Solitude, they are in fact dead. Ooh, okay. So we lead with Fleshraker, right? We lead with Fleshraker and then cast Broodscale. I guess we do it like this, though. Yeah. And I think we fetch Colorless here. Oh, did I mess this up? I did. Yeah, that was really bad. Yeah, we needed one more. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so I had to Broodscale first, and then we were in good shape. So I think we just leave it like this then. Right? Yeah, because if we equip, then... Yep. Okay. Do they have Verdict here? Okay, bounce that. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we can... I think we start with Stirrings, right? Because we can go Stirrings into potentially other good cards. Oh, wow. Okay. Basking Broodscale is, in fact, a good card. Yep. I will take that one. Okay, so we play Beseju. Yeah, play Beseju. Play Rootwalla. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, so we don't actually have the green to adapt. So we probably just do this. Yep, this all makes sense to me. All right, opponent, do you have a Wrath? Good news is they're like super heavily incentivized to kill the Basking Broodscale, but then the Fleshrakers probably just kill them. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Eldrazi mana. So we can K command for 1 or 2 after casting the Fleshraker, right? Okay. Blue, blue, blue. Are we gonna like gain control? Sure. I mean, it makes sense. So what if we just attack them for... for 4. Makes sense to me. Okay. Yep. Okay. Well, I think they're dead. I will make guys and draw a card. Me. Yep. Make a dude, ping twice, make it. This is so sick. Fleshraker is disgusting. We played so bad, and it didn't matter. This is like the opposite of Hammer, but it still has Hammer vibes. Appreciate y'all hanging out. This deck is sick. Opponent time traveled, which I should have DM'd them about, like, how did you time travel? Yeah, was there a new card we saw besides Prismatic Ending? And I guess technically Fire Ice is new. From MH1? Might have been MH1. But, yeah, this deck, I don't know. Gives me the good brain chemicals, which is sweet. And you ever... Mycospawn... It's good in, like, those kind of matchups, right? But even then, it's like, I don't know. This is certainly the card I'm least impressed with here. Yeah, this is... quote-unquote smart guy Eldrazi deck. Look at all my commons and uncommons. I think there's like a Pauper combo deck here somewhere. Yeah, this is basically Matt Nass's list. There were like some very, very small tweaks I did. Like I think I cut the third dismember and the third pick your poison, or the third dismember for a second needle. This hand is not impressive. This hand is much better, and I think we bottom second ring. Yeah. Oh boy. All of a sudden, I was okay with our first hand. There are definitely quite a few cards I want to experiment with. But I don't know what they are quite yet. Like Wastegate Battle Mage seems sick. Could also just die on turn 3 here. I don't know. We will be casting a turn 3 ring, which is pretty sweet. Opponent is a man of taste. I'm assuming they're a man because they have man in their name. Oh boy. This is exciting. Yeah, I'll get a... Yeah, we get a waste here probably, right? Well, we want to rumble and use the Mycosynth Gardens, so... Yeah. It's only copy mine, right? Okay, yeah. Okay. What do we want to take here? I think we just take the Broodscale. No, we don't take the Broodscale because we already have one. I think we take the Haywire Might. Okay, and now this turn we probably play a One Ring. Oh boy. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not great. Okay. I don't like that they get to bounce it. That's not very cool of them. Yeah, okay. What is our plan here? Okay, so we can... So we can Yavimaya, Basking Broodscale. Let's see, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that has to be the plan. Yeah, I think the plan has to be hope to rip a... I'll attack. Send a message. Hope to rip a... a blade. Like, I know we also need to find a land. Yeah, so I get to do this again. This is beatable. We're on the draw of this game, right? I'm not crazy. Yeah, okay. It's like, how did this happen if we were on the play? Okay. Okay, so they play it out, get another land. Yeah. So if you hit green source, yeah, I think we're toast here. A million sinkholes, pretty good. Well, okay. Yeah. Well, we can go Saga. Let's see. 1, 2, or 1. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, I guess they can't. So we can go Saga, float green, play Haywire, might tag the Essence Reliquary. All right, yeah, that's probably got to be the plan here. Here, actually, hold up. Let's do it like this. That way it can't actually accidentally spend the green mana. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance. Hey, what's up, Alicia? Alright, so we need to find some more lands. We can... Like, so... In 2 turns, we can go get a blade. So we can filter mana to Ancient Stirrings to try to get more lands, I guess. That's not good. 6 mana. Okay. Well, if they were going to hit one, I'm kind of glad they hit that one, I guess. Because that one doesn't get our combo piece. Don't do more stuff. They also have like K command here. If they also have K command, I will concede. I'm ready. Okay, that's good enough. I found 3 of them. Okay, so I actually don't think there's a lot we want here. Pick your poisons are like not bad. This is the way to slow things down a little bit. Needle's okay. I don't think this matchup's about ring like at all. Any consideration just playing Dismember instead? I don't think so. We do know they're a Emrakul, the Delirium Emrakul. So I don't hate Soul Guide either, but I think I'm just going to do this. I would like to play first. It's hard to think this hand's too bad, right? We can dig so far. I don't know if these hands are good or bad, so I'll try it. I wonder if we're supposed to drum on one. We're probably supposed to stirrings on one. It is close, though, admittedly. Okay, so if we go forest, drum, and then we hit like our Broodscale or anything like, yeah, we are supposed to do that. Because any creature off the top except for Sowing Myco Spawn now lets us double spell. And we can just stirrings, Vista, stirrings. What we got? I respect their land choice so much. Okay. This is going to be like, pick your poison off the top. Okay, not quite. Yeah. Fleshraker ain't bad. Yeah, I'll take that. And then I think I am just going to grab a basic forest here, cast another stirrings. Fleshraker kills very fast, so I think I'm going to do that, especially with the K command. Yeah, wow. All right, so yeah, next turn we get to go Temple Fleshraker. Cast Blade for free. Pretty good. And go from there. Yeah, so there's no way we can do this, right? So if we use 1, dupe. Dupe. Make a tap the spawn. So here, okay, so I want to see if we can cast 2 Fleshrakers this turn. I don't think we can. So we use 1 Eldrazi mana, forest for the Fleshraker. We tap the spawn to drum to play Blade. Oh, I think we can actually. We're gonna try it. No, we're shy. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I'm mad at math. I don't know why I thought he just came with one. It's okay. Okay. I hate it here. Zero top, two bottom. Well, at least there's that. Okay. So we cast Fleshraker. God, we're so toast. Can this thing... That's one or more colors. That's none of my things. Okay, that's fine. That we can defeat, I believe. Ooh. Okay, so play land for turn. Okay, so we make another dude. Okay, so we can cast Walking Ballista for 0. That gets us 2 more dudes. I think we are supposed to do that. I think we actually want to put this here as well. Let's see. We can also just cast it for 1, right? That's probably better. Cast it for 1. Make 2 more dudes. And then... They take 2, or they don't take any yet because of protection. But then we have... I think I am just going to cast this for 0. Make 2 more dudes. Okay, so we can make... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means... We can make 4 dudes. So 5, 6 dudes. So that's 12 damage. Immediately. And we're more or less protected from a Kozilek's return, which was why I wanted to put the blade on here. Whew. It's 3 mana. Wastegate Battle Mage, what you got? Okay, killing the Blade of the Blood Chief. Is there a reason to wait on this? I don't think there is. Might as well make a big one. Like, might as well just get the 4 counters out of this. Yeah, this is a card that I'm considering adding to the 75 because it's just 3 mana card that kills a ring. Okay, so I'm curious what the plan from them is. Yeah, okay. It's okay, command my guy, sure. Interesting. It's awkward because we kind of want the Broodscale, but we kind of don't. I definitely don't want that. I don't think we really want the Saga either. I think we just take the Broodscale. Take the Broodscale. Hope we find a another blade. We have a lot of looks and a million mana. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 12 mana, so it seems pretty reasonable. That one's under the lab. Okay, so they got Eldrazi Temple. Makes sense to me. Give me a blade. Okay, okay. It's a good start. I guess they're all green anyway. I guess I'll take the temp. We could just take another Broodscale, right? Seems fine. Is there a reason to play it right now? I don't think so. I think we can just pass. Okay. Yeah, so if we had drawn what's it called? Ancient Stirrings instead of Malevolent Lumberal, I think they die because we K command for a million. Okay, what you got for me? Note that I can adapt the basking to get another ping off the Flesh Raker. This is an interesting game. Maybe I was wrong on not wanting the ring. They even have the Wasescape. I think it's fine. But it is a pretty grindy matchup, so probably still just want the ring. Okay, return. Okay, so definitely doing this. I would like to do that. Make another guy. And now this survives the K return, which probably doesn't matter, but maybe it does. I think a blade off the top still does it. 1, 2 to cast that. 1 to equip. And then we can adapt that one. Yeah, all right, well, super glad I did not play out the other blade, Broodscale. Yep, go get your land. Played the other Eldrazi Temple. What? Excuse you? I was like, I've played that card many years ago. Yeah, maybe I was wrong. Maybe you still want the rings in this matchup. To be fair, I didn't really know what I was playing against, so. All right. Only if you have Metalcraft, basically. Okay. They do have protection, so I'm not excited to do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We can K-Command for 4. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think that's the plan. I think it's just make Scions and scry 4, draw a card. Okay. Take 1. Whew. What do we got? Yep. Wish I had a Bowmaster. They'd never see it coming off this drum. All right. Yeah, 1,000,000 mana. Sure. Okay. It's 2 artifacts. Yeah, you got it. I will not block. And now they probably cast a big Eldrazi to get the K return back. Yep. All makes sense to me. This is why we just took the hit. Well, because I wanted to make them actually do this. They have to exile their own thing? Wow, that's funny. Did not know that. Oh, I definitely should have floated mana. Oh, well. Target player scries X, draws 1, and then... No? And then make dudes. I don't want any of those. Bottom. It's not bad. It's not really what I want either. Okay. Is there a reason to play out the Broodscale? I think I'm supposed to hold it, but nah. I'm gonna play it. Okay, so if they... Alright, sure. I'll adapt, keep them around. And of course they can buy this one, cast it as well. So they're at 3? I don't know. I'm sure they have another ring, but I wonder if they actually have ways to gain life in their deck. Just the Inventor's Fair. Okay. Played Forest for turn. Yeah, I was probably supposed to hold the Broodscale. Because it meant like a Flesh Raker off the top was better. Okay. Mumbling. All right. They chose Forest. Makes sense. Probably the Wastegate Battle Mage, I assume, is what they will pick here. They chose Talisman. Okay. Cast a Talisman. Okay. Okay. So I'll take 6 here. Okay, it's not a bad one. Let's start there. So if we grab Blade, so we can get Blade and name Inventor's Fair. Or we can grab Needle and name the one. Name Inventor. Yeah. I mean, it's almost certainly correct to Needle Inventor's Fair here and just hope. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Fyar. Oh, is it plural? Spelling is so hard. There we go. Yeah. They do go to 1. Oh, I was like, maybe they'll stack them wrong. I mean, we're pretty toast, but if we had... Okay. This is the other reason I probably would have taken the Wayscape. Oh, it's just an opponent controls. Yeah. Tagging the Saga would have been pretty good, though. Search for Morrow, sure. Well, my Saga token survives a K return. Make a dude. Block. Like, my read there is that they have a K return. Nope. Damn. GG's. All right. Game 1, I wonder if we Haywire Might the thing immediately. I don't know. The Essence Reliquary. That's pretty cute. But, okay. Live and learn, live and learn. Still almost got there. Yeah, I definitely missequenced a couple things, but I don't know. This deck's sweet. Getting to learn and adapt from your mistakes, definitely something I enjoy. All right. Won the die roll. Excellent. Well, we have turn 1. Turn 1 Delighted Halfling. I will keep this hand. Seems real good. Question is, do we get basic forest in the event that they're a Blood Moon deck? They didn't show us Gigantha, so the likelihood is pretty low, so I'm pretty happy to run out the Grove here, I think. Yeah, turn 2 Malevolent Rumble. So we are getting a turn 3 ring basically no matter what. Hopefully. Ooh, that's exciting. How fast are we going, opponent? Pretty fast, pretty fast. Ooh, Nelly. All right. Nothing too exciting, but Bobble's pretty nice. Okay, Affinity. You got it. Okay. So I think I am just going to go Saga here. Yeah. Well, I guess it depends on a few things. So I think it's fine to not have the blocker right now. I guess we still have a blocker regardless, right? Well, Broodscale and Fleshraker are both very, very good. But I think we take the Broodscale. If we take Broodscale, we can just cast it this turn. If we go Prismatic Vista. I think I do take the Broodscale. Do we cast it is the question. I think I do. Well, yeah. Yeah, I'm in. Get a forest here. And yeah, now if we draw a blade, they die. Well, so we can't. So if we had gotten Broodscale, we couldn't have. We can't cast it because we don't have the green, unfortunately. But yeah, otherwise, it would have definitely been play Saga. I think I'm still probably playing the One Ring uncounterably with the Halfling next turn. But yeah, if we find a blade, they do immediately die. Because we can go like blade, equip, adapt, make a guy, generate infinite mana, play the Walking Ballista. But yeah, all right, sure. Yeah, you could have also, yeah, it was just a question of, do we want to play the Broodscale this turn? I think that was the only question mark. Uncounterable One Ring, pretty good though. Shadow Spear, okay. Not super spooky yet. So they're representing that they have Metallic Rebuke potentially. Because obviously they can tap those for blue and then tap to improvise, and then they can still draw a card. Yeah, so right now the plan is, like, if we draw Blade, that's what we'll do. But if we draw basically anything else, I think I'm just going Saga, One Ring off Halfling mana. I won't block because I can't legally. All right. Still think it's correct to just play Saga here. Can't be countered. That's bullshit. Shadow Spear is a card I've considered in this deck as well because of its obvious interaction with Broodscale. Heads up of them to activate the bauble now. Guess I could have drawn in response, but I'm not super worried about it. Okay, that's a good card. Probably supposed to attack there, but I don't think there's a lot of reason to. Honestly, this turn I might just deploy another ring to make sure I don't die, depending on what they do. So they know about this card. Like, if they go Kappa Cannoneer or something, I'm definitely... Looks like a Kappa Cannoneer to me. Yep. It's sick. So cool, man. All right. Yeah, I'll take one. Yeah, let's draw two more cards. It's not a bad one. So play Temple. We can play Temple, play Rumble. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is pretty bad if they have Force of Negation. In which case, I think I'm just supposed to do this. Yep. It's much less greedy, but I think that's fine. I'll do this. In case we hit a what's it freaking called? Ancient Stirrings. That way I can just cast the Ancient Stirrings. Keep that one. Okay, cast Halfling. That's the other reason, I guess. Okay, so we have the kill next turn, which is delightful. Didn't intend the pun, but didn't regret it either. The Ring is a stupid card, but it's really good. All right. Ooh, another Kappa? That's what it looks like to me. Yep. Man, this deck's so sick. We've seen some sweet ones. Okay, so I'm definitely not cutting the Wondering in this matchup. All right, what we got? That's what we call a combo. Is that Splinter Twin? There's two of them. I like turtles. All right. And then, yep. Sure. It's impossible for me to draw all of my blades, so I think I'm still just going to float mana here. Yeah, blade. Might as well draw 2 first. Okay, so we equip here using the colorless mana. Play another Temple. I will play a Malevolent Rumble. And we're sequencing it this way because if they have a way to like kill the Broodscale in response, I want to be able to adapt it in response and then just generate infinite mana that way. I think I take another Broodscale here because I don't know how we lose from there. Okay, so now we sacrifice. Always yield, always yes, yes. Okay. There we go. I'd like infinite mana, please. So now note that even if we didn't have the Walking Ballista here, we could generate infinite mana, K-Command, look at our entire deck, find a Glaring Fleshraker and kill them. So Walking Ballista not necessary, but it is a unique, like an interesting piece. It's definitely a card that we could probably cut. I could also just kill the Kappa. Kill the Kappa with a K command. And it is reasonable for opponent to not scoop here because they're not actually dead. Once I get up to 44, I'll cast the Ballista. Yeah, because we even have enough to play around. Or I guess they can't. They can't even. They can't Metallic Rebuke here because they don't actually have blue mana available. But still, no harm. It's actually fewer clicks, I guess, if we K command, right? Whatever. It is fewer clicks. So, cast, exile target creature, and make 1,000,000 dudes. Uh, 10, sure, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Okay. I'll pay 4. Yeah, I mean, I might as well just deploy this. This way, if they can do something like mid-combat, we can respond by making a bazillion mana. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Attack for 46. Cool. This deck's great. Are we really doing this? Sure. Okay. Cage doesn't seem bad. Needle, I think, is actively pretty good. And I think Dismember is pretty good. Cage is like just for Emery, though, right? In which case, probably want at least a couple of these. We probably trim a forest for that. What don't we want? Hero we definitely want. Myco Spawn, I think, is kind of mid. Even though Walking Ballista was good there, I don't think it's actually good. Dismembers. And then I think I want like 2 2 Veils, maybe. Maybe trim a Rumble. Seems fine. Yeah, let's do this. I don't want to like overload on the... Oh, we definitely want a needle over a drum, whatever. That's probably incorrect, but I think it's okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna... There we go. I do like being able to combo kill out of nowhere. It's one of my favorite things to do in Magic. If you Veil of Summer, I don't think... yeah, you can then kill a Kappa, not pay for the ward. That's a fun little interaction I had not considered. Okay. All right, what do we got? Do we have a very good hand? I hope so. I mean, we have an uncounterable One Ring, Ancient Stirrings, Pithing Needle. Yeah. Yeah, this is a good hand. Almost certainly just turn 1 Halfling. Unless they play a turn 1 Emery. I could go land 0/0 Emery. Then I'll probably needle Emery. And then the following turn we can go Halfling Stirrings. Probably in the other order. Okay, I will keep this one. Our opponent did keep their hand as well. Yeah, you got it. Okay. Don't mind that. All right, yeah. Let's play Delighted Halfling. If we want to get really tricky, we could just go Blade on 1 to hopefully bait like a portable hole, but I don't think that's worth it, especially since I think it's probably okay if they tag the Halfling. Yep. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, let's start here. I will take a land. Yeah, I think we just play Grove, play Needle here, or not Needle, sorry. Play a Blade. If they force a neg this, I'm ecstatic because we have another. All right. Hey, thanks, Cruz. What's up, Control Freak? Hey, man, appreciate you you raiding. I'm playing some Broodscale Combo, which has been a delight so far. There have been some fun ones. We're currently playing against Affinity. Yeah, well, looks like we're going to be needling an Emery here. Welcome, everyone. I play a lot of different decks. I used to play just Hammer, but look how they massacred my boy. Okay, what else we got? Do we have another Emery? Needling, I would assume Blade of the Bloodchief. I guess they know about the Prismatic Vista, which, if they really want to do that, I'm okay with it. Whew, all right. Okay, yeah, they named Blade. Makes sense. And note, they still have not hit their second land, so pretty happy to do this. Yeah. All right, Needle. Emery, Lurker of the Lock, because she's really good. She's really, really good. Yeah, play out the Vista. And I think if they tap out again, I will just jam the One Ring. But we'll see what happens. Okay, found their next land. What else they got for me? Cool. All right. So for anyone unfamiliar, basically the combo works where you put the blade onto a Broodscale, and Broodscale says whenever a counter gets put on it, you make a 1/1 spawn, and then Blade puts a counter on it every time a creature dies. So you sack your spawn, make another spawn, get a counter, so you make an infinitely large Broodscale lizard thing, and then also you get as much colorless mana as you want, and then you kind of kill them from there. You can either do it with sure. You can either do it with let's see, like Walking Ballista, Glaring Fleshraker is good. Okay, so this tells me they likely have a Metallic Rebuke up, so I will not be running my my ring into that. Okay, that's a good one though. Happy to play that. Let's play this bad boy out. Another sweet one from MH3. If they counter this, I will Veil. But if they don't, then... Okay, so it looks like they're Metallic Rebuking, like we thought. Yep. All right. I would like that to not happen. I would like to instead counter your counter and draw a card. Beseiju is a really nice one. No. So that's really nice because now we can tag the needle on the blade. So if we find our combo piece, we can kill them. Which I'm really, dropping some knowledge when it's like, man, killing your opponent's a powerful line. Okay. Ornithopter, otherwise known as Mox Sapphire. Yeah, we're in match 4 right now. We're 2-1. Currently up a game. And what we got? Opponent only has 2 cards in hand. I would like to hold the Beseiju if possible. Note that casting the blade is also free because this generates a spawn whenever you cast a colorless spell. So cast the blade, make a spawn, deal a damage, and then cast the One Ring. That's a pretty good one, though. That's a good card. Okay. I'm hoping they find something good to do with their mana so they tap out, and then they also don't have Force Negation. That's what we're hoping. Okay, Urza Saga, good card. What else do we have going on? Do we have a Kappa as well? That'd be really gross. Looks like it. They can't hold up the Metallic Rebuke that's in their hand? Oh, okay. It's also, I know, weird to improvise and also play play the Kappa because you need the blue with the Springleaf Drum. You ordered the cards for it today, but haven't seen it played much. Yeah, Matt Nass did a stream, which it went quite well. He he top 8'd a challenge, and then Andrew Ellenbogen, System Magic, him and Greg went 4-1. I think they like misclicked. Otherwise, they would have 5-0'd pretty easily, I think. Okay, so I think we're almost certainly starting with the One Ring. Yes, we start with the One Ring, go from there. Yeah. Always yield to this. So we get a 0-1. We get to ping them. And let's go ahead, draw a card. Now, I don't really want to play the Beseiju out because I really would much rather just Beseiju their Pithing Needle to enable a kill. Which I think I will... I think we can wait on the Beseiju. Yeah, so this next turn... we can... We'll see what we draw. We get 3 additional cards. I might also have to Beseiju the Saga. I don't know. Stuff gets weird. Yeah, Cruz, this deck has seemed... One, it's felt strong, but it's also been fun to play. I definitely have punted. Which is not ideal, but it's kind of what you sign up for when you play a new interesting archetype with lots of niche interactions, like when do you equip your blade? I will not block. Does opponent have ring blindness? They do not. Good on the opponent. Okay. So first things first. All right, well, let's draw 2 more cards. Shifting Woodland's a pretty sweet one. Let's see. They have 1 card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we have to play another One Ring, and if they let the trigger resolve, then we get to play through a pay for a Metallic Rebuke, but I think we start with the blade because it's free. Yeah, makes sense to me. Yeah, this feels like a hammer deck that gets to that gets to play a ring. Kappa going to be a big player in the post-ring world right now. It's the only thing holding the turtle back. Maybe. I don't know. I think the world will be a lot more interesting without the ring, because I think a lot of things become much more open when the ring's no longer around. Okay, good. They did not have a Metallic Rebuke. Love that. Keep that one. Let's draw a card. Oh, sure. Okay. Yep, makes sense. Okay, so we need to find a Basking Broodscale. The good news is that that seems pretty easy to do. Okay. Yep. Note that I'm not F6ing here because we do have the command that we can cast. But yeah, I like Turtle. I like a lot of cards that I think can potentially be much more powerful post-ring. Yeah, if we can find a Broodscale, we win the game. Okay, Haywire Might. Question is, what are they tagging? I think tagging either one of these is reasonable. But I would assume it's the ring that they're tagging. If they do tag Needle, not sure what we'll do. It probably depends on what they do. Because I can, if they like Emery the Haywire Might back, then I'm going to exile the Haywire Might. Yeah, okay, tagging the ring makes sense to me. Yep. The ring has been slain. Okay. Well, that's pretty good. Okay. So Shifting Woodland is definitely the land we play for turn. So we can go Woodland, play Broodscale, and we want to sequence this way. Chap, I don't think we have enough mana to just kill them outright. So let's go Woodland, Broodscale. We're definitely gonna be fine on colorless mana here because of the spawn tokens. Okay, tag you again. Let's go ahead and tag that. Sure. And if they don't have an answer to this, then we win the game. Well, do we have Dismember? That'd be gross. Correct, yeah. If we do have Delirium, we have 4 types. So yeah, I was definitely supposed to Besage you first then. Good call. A lot of cards that I don't typically play with, but we're learning. Hey, there we go. Sweet. So yeah, here's the deck. For a quick reference, a couple of Myco spawns are in here. K commands are really good, obviously. Walking Ballista. Yeah, and Affinity can have a hard time with some of these for sure. But man, this deck's sweet. And I could easily see us wanting to play, a very different sideboard. I think the sideboard's pretty much unsolved at the moment, but that's part of the fun of a new archetype. Mycosynth Gardens is a sweet one. Shifting Woodlands is also a very sweet one. Maya, obviously, just pretty good. This is mostly here because we want to grab wastes in the face of Blood Moon decks, and kind of go from there. I also think it's possible you want like all the Besajus in the 75 somewhere, because It is very good against the Belcher decks running around. I could also see if you wanted, you could probably make some concessions and maybe do a little splashy splash. Things that come to mind are maybe white for like Orum's Chant or blue for Consign to Memory. It's probably that one. If you're going to splash, you probably do blue for Consign to Memory because that card's real good. I'm also not convinced that the Gemstone Cavern is that important. Yeah. Yeah, Sedna. Yeah, when they banned Fury, it made our Urza Saga decks a lot worse, which made me sad. Because yeah, we were quite well positioned into the Fury grief decks because lore is powerful. All right, one more match. Let's see if we can get the 4-1. That'd be nice. We lost to like an Eldrazi ramp deck that was playing Essence Reliquary, and they just played the same. They played 3 different Sowing Microspawns, but they played the same one like 3 or 4 times. It's really good. Okay, so we have Fleshraker, Basking Broodscale, a lot of lands. A lot of lands. It's a lot of lands. I know that Woodlands is okay. Mycosynth Gardens is also fine. I hope we can do better than this, though. I think this is a markedly better hand. We probably bottom the Woodlands. Yeah. Could bottom the Waste, actually. Yeah, I think we bottom Waste. Go turn 1 Forest Halfling. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, because we have the Eldrazi Temple, I like bottoming the excuse you? Scry 3, then you may reveal the top. If it's a creature card, draw a card. We have seen some spice tonight. I love it. Yeah, Fury, I don't know. I wish we had like banned Grief instead of Fury. But I'm not a Fury apologist. Yeah, Hawthorne. Yeah, also like when you have the temple, you have the colorless mana you need. So that's why I was like, I take it back. But you're right, absolutely. Much easier to get Delirium when you have Malevolent Rumble, which is not an interaction I typically think about because that's not what I do. Is this Ponder? It's basically Ponder, right? All right. It's not Ponder. Okay. Confirmed not Ponder. 3 top, 0 bottom, did not draw a card. Okay. So we could also Temple K command for 2. Okay, with them doing nothing, I think I'm fine just casting Rumble here. Yeah, so One Ring's a pretty good card. I think I'll take the One Ring. And yeah, let's play Delighted Halfling. Are we sure it's Druid? It could be, obviously, but who knows? So they probably have Eladamri's Call would be my guess. Well, I think we start with probably tap the halflings. Yeah, I guess we start with this. Yeah. Okay. I would like to draw a card. That's a pretty good one. Do you just play Fleshraker here? I feel like the answer is yes. I don't know that the Fury ban was a mistake. I think banning Grief first is where you want to be. And then we kind of go from there. Yeah, like, absolutely 1000% Druid here. Okay. Luckily, we have this K command. In a shocking turn of events, it is Devoted Druid. All right, let's start by drawing 2 cards. Well, are we drawing 2 cards, or are we... Well, because, yeah, we're probably just making dudes anyway. Yeah, let's draw 2 cards here. Yeah. That seems pretty good. Okay, so we can go K command, exile your guy. Exile your guy, make a bunch of dudes. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. We yeah. Here, I'm gonna make sure that I clicked the right things. Make a bunch of 0/1s. Exile target creature with mana X or less. All right, cast. Me, that. Yeah. The question is, do we... Yeah, I mean... Yeah. X is currently 6. That's a lot. Are they dead? I guess we were supposed to cast Blade first. Yeah. Yeah, definitely were. Okay, so we can equip there. It'll sack to do that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll sack 6 more. So go to 8, so it doesn't quite kill. I do think I will leave some creatures back in case they like get something silly. But I think we just hit them for 2 here. Huh. This is complicated. Did we just hit him for 2? I think so. Yeah, we hit them for 2. They go to 9. Yeah, just 2. That's fine. Just have a bunch of chump blockers. Note that it was heads up the opponent to kill their druid in response to us exiling it. That way, if they do have reanimation effects, they are live. Yep, like that. Yeah. Okay. Do they also have the kill? I believe they do. So if we had played Blade first, they take an extra, well, they take the same amount. We might have been able to kill them. Okay, that's good enough for me. Walking Ballista is the kill condition. Got it. All right, so we want these for sure. Maybe we want Cage, because they're... Yeah, we definitely want Cage. Because it interacts with the finale. We definitely want the Needles as well. Yeah, I think that's probably about it. What don't we want? I think Haywire Might's probably pretty mid. I don't think this matchup's about the One Ring, like, at all. Okay, there's 5 cards. Sowing Microspawn also seems pretty crappy, though. So maybe we want that. One of these as a treat, maybe. Sure. Yeah. Yep, I was like, all right, we could get postmortem lunched. At least I knew it could happen. I wasn't, like, surprised by it. All right. Soul Guide Lantern, yeah. I think we just want the Cage for that type of effect. Yeah, Might's fine. It can hit the equipment if they're playing it that way. It can also hit, like, if they have Needle, which they probably do, because they might be playing, like, Luxior as well. So I wouldn't be surprised. But they could be doing anything. Okay. So turn, yeah, I mean, we have interaction and most of the combo I'm keeping. We have like multiple layers of interaction. Easy keep. Remember turn 1, they scryed 3, kept 3 on top, didn't draw the card. So they just had, it must have been like postmortem lunge, finale. No, just finale probably. Maybe, I don't know. I think you would play the 3rd and 4th Sowing Mycospawn rather than TKS, but you could probably play a couple TKS. I know Matt Nass was playing a version with no rings, and then he lost to the ring, and he's like, yeah, I should just be playing rings, which, unfortunate, but here we are. Okay. Well, start here. I guess we there's a world where we hit a land that we want. I think I'll take the kill instead, though. Yeah. Okay. And then so we can Broodscale. We can Broodscale. And then next turn, if like they don't have the removal for the Broodscale, then we can generate infinite mana. I think we want to do that. And I think we got to get a waste here. I mean, we have the Delighted Halfling for 2nd waste mana. But, yeah, we'll probably get Forest. Weird. All right. That's pretty nice. So I think we just rumble here. Ooh. I think it's grab Saga, play Blade. Yeah. They are successfully feeling something. Yeah, I mean, do this. I'm going to try to kill you. Always yes. Yes. All right. Make a giant idiot. It's like hard to sequence. Like, I'm sure I messed this up. All right. And first things first. Okay. my win con is you're dead. Okay, so we definitely want that over probably a forest. Yeah, I don't think we want to do much else. All right. I don't think they were trying to be rude there. They're just like, yeah, just tell me how I'm dying. Which member? 10th member. All right. Game 3 on the draw. Creature combo mirror. Hell yeah. We have interaction. Yeah, I mean, like this is definitely a keep. Question is, are we needling on one? Like, how hard do we want to get blown out by Force of Vigor? I think I'm fine getting blown out super hard by Force of Vigor. And I think we just go Saga, Needle. That way we can combo on 3. Okay, they mulled to 6, which makes me feel better about getting savagely blown out. And even like they blow us out, right? But that's a 2 for 2, and then our deck still functions. Oh. I think I'm still doing that. Let's go ahead and name Devoted Druid. That is not a gamer who has Force of Vigor. Not in hand, anyway. Grab a random bauble for solitude purposes. Oh, Vexing Bauble? I could see it if it did more, but I don't think it's unreasonable. Might be better than the first copy of the Ring in this matchup, but I don't know. Ring's still real good. Yes, opponent. Hell yeah. Just get in there. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh. I think we Broodscale here, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, there's the call. So we can go... Sure. Devoted Druid makes sense to me. So we can go Temple. And then we can... We float mana, obviously. First of all, boo. But fair. But fair. I guess we can just grab Haywire Might. Yeah, so that's a non-bow I wasn't thinking about. Okay, sure. Okay, so they are stuck on mana as well. So gotta make sure I float mana first. Okay, so we get Haywire Might. Yeah, I think that's step one. And now can we... Yeah, we can Blade. Sick. Blade. We have to kill it though. That's unfortunate, yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I guess we put this on here. Okay. No reason to attack there because they block, protect. And our beautiful lizard dies. Look at his little danglies. Okay. I can't equip because the needle is naming Blade of the Broodscale. That's what I was thinking we could, and I was like, oh, I'm dumb. Yeah, of course. Also, that was really bad of them to wait. It was also really bad of us to do that because we could have, in response, adapted the Broodscale, gone off. But I guess we don't actually get that far, so it's probably fine. Okay. Let's see. So how do we have to do this? So we can go Blade, equip, but we can't adapt, so we need to Rumble first. We want to find a land, right? Yeah. Yeah, let's get a Saga here. Do you have Force of Vigor as well? No? Okay. And that's the thing about this deck. Like, between Ancient, Stirrings, and Malevolent Rumble, you just have so much redundancy and so many ways to just dig. Plus, you have Urza Saga and the Ring as your backup plan. It's like, this deck genuinely pretty impressive. And I will play out the Flesh Raker now. So, because they've been good about, okay, yeah, if I'm dead, I'm dead. Yeah, sweet. Great games. That's exactly how I would like these. I don't think we're the bad guys. Sweet. All right. 4-1. And I think the one we lost, they drew very well. Of course, it's going to happen. But also I think, played pretty badly. But okay, this deck. Let's look at it. 4-1, not bad. Can't complain too much. Okay, so here is the version we played. Felt really clean. I think basically like the core is really good, and I think you almost like certainly want the Haywire Might. You probably want the drum, but I could see the drum maybe. But like, I think these 4 cards and maybe one of the rings is a card that you can make into something else. That being said, I have no idea what it would be. But like, there were multiple games we just like beat people by playing a couple Glaring Fleshrakers, and they died, and it was awesome. We didn't have to combo. This isn't an insane Urza Saga deck, but it's like reasonable, and Urza Saga in the world where I don't see many Wrath of the Skies, very good. Halfling acting as colorless mana for your Eldrazi spells, as well as making your One Ring uncounterable, is really stupid. That's a strength of the deck. But yeah, between Halfling and Rumble, it's like just very reasonable to get a ring a turn early, which is very powerful, obviously. I liked the Veils quite a bit. I would assume your Boros matchup is quite good as long as you're going to get cheesed out by Blood Moon. But yeah, I mean, one thing you could play is a Shadow Spear. That might be better than the Walking Ballista, because I could see a weird spot where you have to kill someone immediately, and then you need to be able to grab it off of an Urza Saga, but I'm also a Shadow Spear stan. But yeah, this deck felt pretty good. Sideboard's very much in flux, and I think the deck has a lot of room to kind of grow and experiment. I know Spike was playing a build with like without the Eldrazi shell, but he was playing stuff like Agatha's Soul Cauldron. It was super sweet. Yeah, the shell of Broodscale Blade is very good. Yeah, like also like this card, I thought it would be chip damage, but oftentimes it's like, here's 1 billion damage. Or it's like, if you play 2 and you cast a colorless spell, like if you cast K command for X equals 2 with 2 of these out, you immediately get 2 more. Each one triggers independently, so they take an additional 4 damage, and then it resolves. You make 2 additional, deal an additional 4, and it's like, there's 8 damage. If you have a blade out, equip it, you can attack for almost lethal. It's, yeah, very impressive. This is definitely a shot I'm going to keep working on. It was very fun to play. And there we go. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoy, and appreciate you hanging out. I'll probably be playing this more in the future.